Greetings, my excellent friends. We're gonna Act 2. What the fuck is that about? We stand at the lift in Grimforge, and we're going up into horrible Cursey land, which doesn't sound nice, but personally, I'm excited to have a new map. Not that we haven't already been having new maps like the Mountain Pass map and the Underdark map, but both of those were smaller. A new map the size, or at least close to the size, of the original overworld that we explored in our first 2 months will be interesting. I'm not sure what to expect, really. I've been told Act 2 is the shortest in terms of overall content, which is funny because, like, earlier than this I was told that Act 2 was the longest, but I think that was the incorrect information. But, I dare to imagine that doesn't mean Act 2 is by any respect short. Just smaller. Was I told that by Sam and Sweet? Neither of those, that, as I understand it, play Baldur's Gate, but are you making a joke about how they often tell me exactly different things? Because, yeah, that'd be about right if they were into Baldur's Gate. One of them would tell me that, and the other would tell me the other. Well, my favourite thing is when they give me two completely different bits of information and then they're both wrong. Doesn't usually happen. Usually one of them is right, but I think ideal. Yeah, no. What I specifically in the last month, everybody has said Act 2 is the shortest. And that's why I believe that's true. But I remember when I started playing, I was trying to gauge how long the game was for normal people, so I could, compare it to my own. Because, like, we're 100 hours in, and I'm just finished Act 1, right? That's not a normal playtime count. That playtime count is inflated by the fact that the game runs for 20 minutes to half an hour every stream when I take my break. The game runs whenever I stand still and talk to you guys. The game runs during a lot of dead time that isn't actually being used to play the game. So my hours aren't accurate. Like right now, we're not immediately jumping in, are we? But I remember reading estimates that said, Act 1 takes about 50 hours, Act 2 takes about 70, and Act 3 takes another 50. I don't think those estimates are right, based on the fact that everybody says 2 is shorter. But I think perhaps, maybe, people were putting Underdark and Monastery and Mountain Pass under Act 2, because if you do that, like, unless there's a big heading that says Act 2 when I go up there, what I understand is that the acts were somewhat informal in the way that they're marked. So people can have different ideas of the between times. Yeah, 125, I think, is what Blue Moon cited for her first playthrough. Guambush is 134, Demon Dragon's 100. 100 to 130, I would say, would be about average. Guambush a little over there. I will be way over there, but again, that's because of all the dead time. I don't think that I'm playing exceptionally slowly in terms of raw gameplay, but the amount of time I spend talking to people and flying my camera back and forth over an area, yeah, it adds up.
Need to find a way forward.
Well, gee, mate, what do you reckon? Could it be this elevator? Alright. We click the button. You're about to progress your adventure. I suppose I can do one last look over, but I think we already established that we'd done everything. Travel to Moonrise, pick a path. I chose the Underdark. I just like the zigzag approach that we did. Find a cure, all of our breadcrumbs are done. Find more parasites, no problem. Find more about Orpheus. Wouldn't know if there's any that we missed in Act 1, but I don't think so. Meet Voss in Baldur's Gate, Baldur's Gate, Baldur's Gate, Shadow Curse, Shadow Curse. Find another route to the Shartan Temple. Find a way to unlock the tome, and continue traveling with Shadowheart. Go to the Ancient Temple. Continue traveling with Karlach, meet Dammon somewhere. Continue traveling with Will, search for the Grand Duke, who's been taken to Moonrise. Travel to Baldur's Gate for Lae'zel. Continue traveling with Astarion. Astarion had the least of anybody, I think. Everybody else, we've got at least something like specific. Astarion, all we've had is that dude hunting him, and that was nothing. Which is interesting, because, like, we're at the end of the early access content, right? So, presumably this is what everybody had up until launch day, and yet Astarion was still far and away super duper popular. I mean, he doesn't need a personal story for that, but it's interesting that he has fuck all in Act 1. Everything else is done. Press the button. Again, it's probably not going to be that climactic because this game emphasizes freedom over cinema. It can be cinematic, just, you know. Transition points aren't necessarily going to be the big moments. There we go. The plot thickens. Leave Act 1 for somewhere altogether darker. Right, so it does. The game does, through its achievement system, tell you when you finish with Act 1. Absolutist Expedition Trunk. So we're still in an underdarky place. Although I imagine we're gonna go outside when we go through that door. I do find it interesting that there's two ways in to Act 2. And I have no doubt that we're gonna find the other entrance. Hell, we could, like, presumably go there. Yeah, we can still fast travel. Like, it doesn't... Nothing is blocked off.
On my way.
Astarion likes you the most? Is this your druid run? Is it a full run, or you said it wasn't going to be, but maybe now it is? Black.
We offer our prayers to the Dark Lady, whose comfort and grace heals all. We offer our pain to the Lady of Loss, that she may truly know her faithful.
Full run, but you're playing through... Right, yeah, I don't imagine that you would do another 130 hours, that you would, you know, play other things with your life as well.
Let's see what this does.
We offer ourselves to the darkness, that blessed Shah may give us her mercy.
How delicious.
You're back, so you can do this stupid job now.
What to do?
Oh, so when you're charging your controller, you'll swap games. Huh. I'm too controlling over what I do in my spare time. If I'm playing, like, for some reason, this last week I decided to pick up where I left off from 5 years ago in my what if I played all of the Fire Emblems.
One day I'll catch a break.
So I am playing Fire Emblem 6 for the Game Boy Advance. and I, like, get annoyed if I don't do at least 2 chapters in a given day. Because there's fucking 30 of these things, and I don't want it to take me all month. 2 weeks, however, is a good amount of time.
Something good here.
What else was in there?
I hope.
Did I just loot it? Yeah. There was a torch. There's miserable stairs. I am curious. Who else went this way first?
Bet that will fit in my bag.
Obviously, those of you that have played it more than once, it's harder to specify, but... You took this way first? Nice. I went back and forth, but in the end, it's partially because I went through the Underdark first, and I like the idea of alternating, and partially because, in my estimation, the Mountain Pass entrance is going to be a lot more bloody obvious from the other side, whereas this one's probably going to pop us out in the middle somewhere, which I can then, you know, go east to find the other entrance. It just seems more organized. I'm not going to know where to walk if I go the other way. This is most people's first way. Okay, well, if I had known that, maybe I'd have shown you the other way, but... Alas. Old architectural collection. This yellowed book contains a series of architectural plans. One shows an elevator leading from the wilds outside a town called Wraithwin to the Underdark. Halcyon recommends this over the mountain path. That's true. I wonder if he'll talk now that we've passed this. Maybe I don't want a long rest necessarily, but because we just finished one of those. But maybe I'll go to camp and hit him up. Picked up an Absolutist Expedition key, presumably for the Absolutist Expedition trunk, but alas, we've already unlocked it with the power of skullduggery. Broken moon lantern. We already had one of those.
A broken moon lantern catches your eye. Its glow now snuffed out.
It was from, what's his name? Dead Man. Use it?
Broken moon. Broken.
Yes, I know that. I'd like to take it with me. Maybe we can get it fixed and then it could do something useful. But we had... Yeah, this is our second one. They're worth the same. Bent beyond repair. Okay, well that's not a good sign. What's this again? Quineth Psionic Detector. Where'd I get that from? Voss gave it to me. Right, it's not equipable. But you keep it in your inventory, and then when the Githyanki decide to do a Githganki, then you'll know! Shut the fuck up, I'm proud of that one.
Anything of use?
Scrolls, scrolls, scrolls. Orders! Orders? I have been given the crucial task to clear the entrance to Grimforge for future expeditions. True Solnir will follow once the entrance is cleared. As I make my way to the entrance, I can't help but feel excitement. What might we find here that Ketheric created so long ago, now sealed by the curse? Grimforge could hold untold treasures for the Absolute's uses. I will continue to explore and document my findings. The entrance is currently blocked by vines and rubble, quite cursed. Explosives ought to do the job, though I'm not as experienced in such matters as I'd wish to be. I set up the explosives with care, though I admit I'm almost afraid to detonate them. There's no telling what power these cursed vines hold, what might lie beyond, or whether I've even set things up correctly. Absolute protect me. Oh dear. Well... He died, so clearly it wasn't a great move. But there we are to the Shadow-Cursed Lands. Yeah, I want to know what sort of camp we get in this map, too, because it's such a small little... This is probably the Underdark or the Grimforge camp. Ooh, nope, this is the Shadow-Cursed camp. Surely. Look at this place.
I should speak up.
Starry Man, how do you feel about it?
Yes.
I don't think anybody's going to have anything to say now, but Halson might, because we've transitioned. For some reason I don't have Detect Thoughts. Can't find Halson. He'll be somewhere. There's a trader up here. Oh, it's just Withers. There's Barkas, who is also a trader, is he?
Thank you for agreeing to find Wulbrin. It means a great deal to me. Indeed.
Not according to actually talking to him, he's not. It's the Barkas tent. So let's not think too hard about how we've accessed this area when we haven't actually officially entered the Shadow-Cursed Lands. But let's enjoy this sneak preview of an area that we're literally just about to walk in towards the main function of anyway. And the magic mirror is in this little dilapidated wood cabin. That's cool. There he is. Where's the house in? There he is! That's the only way left to go? Yes. Also, don't know where Lae'zel is. Presumably she's over here. No? Oh, is it doing that thing where the people who aren't in my main team aren't around? And Barkas was. The pets are. There's Gale. There's Will. There she is. Alright. How you feeling?
Greetings.
You're feeling polite. That's weird. Maybe she's sick. Sorry.
The shadow curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse.
Fuck your lodge.
But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands.
If the camera setup here is over the shoulder of the character, how big must Halson look if you're a gnome? We're in the midst of the curse now. Is there any more you can tell me about how to lift it? Perhaps you can lift a finger and join our party?
This land is more than just soil and rock, root and leaf. It is a living being, in the form of a young fey boy, with the forest itself in his eyes.
Is it?
His name is Thaniel. I've met him in my meditations, but since the curse was unleashed, I have not felt his presence. He is its prisoner, I fear. And as long as he remains so, his domain will lie in darkness. But if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once.
Good to know, Blue Moon. Unfortunately, we will not be performing that particular mood pickup on Lae'zel in this run, but What should I look for exactly?
I can't be exact, unfortunately. Time and the Shadow Curse won't have been kind to any traces that would have been left behind. A living witness is unlikely, I'll admit. But perhaps there'll be an unliving witness, or some lingering echo of what we seek.
Necromancy,
Don't worry.
ho!
If you find something, you will know it.
You're still feeling at home here with us? The surroundings are less bucolic, I understand.
It's not easy seeing the ravages of the Shadow Curse. But your camp is a most welcome solace. You've shared your fire with me, your company. A small pocket of light against the darkness. But one I couldn't do without. Thank you.
You're welcome. So what can I say except...
You're too modest by far. What fate would I have met without you? Rotting in the goblin cells? Dying against an onslaught
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
sure
grove?
whatever it was, you could
More
bear
good
it.
has been done since I met you than in 100 years before. Words cannot express my gratitude.
I feel like that's a flirt line. Is that a flirt line? Maybe you could show your appreciation another way. No words needed. I understand how you feel. Let's not bang. I don't actually know how it works with him. I mean, I do. There's a very famous scene regarding it, but... As we're playing with the mature content turned off, there's no real point, is there? No words needed.
Yes, I think you do. Forgive me. Sometimes I forget myself, gazing on the beauty of nature's creations.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, we're saving ourselves for Karlach. I'm breaking the bard stereotype by actually doing monogamy. I'm a pioneer. Now, if I were playing a paladin, then I would be a man-slut. Because, you know, it's about taking the boundaries and just... defying expectations at all angles. Hello.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you. Ooh, more.
Sadly, I can't. I'd have to, like, restart the dialogue window, and then you'd just ask for more again, and we'd be caught in an endless loop of trying to please you and never being able to. And I don't really want to get into that kind of relationship with an owlbear cub. Let's go to the Shadow Cursed lands! Oh dear. Why is Shadowheart in front?
I won't have to worry about the sun, at least.
This is no ordinary darkness. It feels powerful and familiar. These lands have been blessed by Lady Shah. You must learn more about her presence here.
Wait, was Shadowheart in control?
I've never seen darkness like this before. It's unsettling.
Definitely sounded like the narrator was talking to her.
Darkness or not, we need to reach Moonrise Towers.
Did that happen because she's in the party, or because I had, like, clicked on her? I don't know. My last save is in Grimforge. It's probably more interesting than anything I would have gotten as a default character, but... Yeah, it felt like she was the conversation leader in that one, not me.
This place. There's a power in these shadows. I can sense it. It's ancient. Familiar.
I mean, I could. It's like I just have to go up the lift and just walk out the door. Fuck it! I'm trying to think, like, the thing is, it's possible nothing will happen, because I do not know if I had her selected or not, but I don't think I did. It's just that it acted to me like I'd accidentally put her in the lead, and it was giving me the line it would give you if you were playing Origin Shadowheart.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Ungrouping her. Okay. Well, if it's... What I'm trying to determine is whether it happens because she's in your party or whether it happens because she was the lead. So that wouldn't help, because even if it's the same, that will teach me the answer to the question I wanted answered. Even if I get the exact same thing, if I know that I've, you know, selected myself, then it's good enough.
These boots have seen everything.
And we don't have to do any of this stuff. We can just go straight there and then reload my quick save after. Well, I'm definitely me, so if it defaults to the Shadowheart thing, then I'll know that wasn't abnormal. Absolutely 100% me there. Now Astarion's in front.
Those shadows. There's power coursing through them. Oddly familiar. Better stay on alert.
That was a completely different scene.
Darkness like this before. It's unsettling.
That's weird.
Darkness or not, we need to reach Moonrise Towers.
That's so weird. Either way, they're not particularly complicated. It's just a reaction line. But I think I like that one where the narrator tells you about Shar. But yeah, she definitely spoke in a I'm talking to Shadowheart way. Again, that's like half the reason why I'm interested in playing Origin runs, is because the narrator will speak to you using that character's understanding of the world. Which means you will hear narrator lines that aren't in any other mode. I'm mostly annoyed because when it happens when you're wandering around and then somebody on the side gets just close enough to a scene that they get selected to be the one talking. Especially annoying in your current run when it's a combo that needs charisma. Oh, are you playing an actual character that can speak now as opposed to punch her way through everything? I can't imagine playing an RPG for the first time and not playing a charisma lead character. Like, sure, I understand the appeal of playing the other way because it forces you into less optimal things, but I usually encounter that a game will... Because the social systems only apply to the protagonist, it's the only system that the rest of the party can't affect. You know what I mean? Except in this game where you can pick someone else, sure, but like... To the idea of using your main character to interact with everybody. The social system is the one thing. It's kind of like how in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic there's a persuade skill and only the protagonist can take points in it. So I always max it out on them. Let the other characters be good at other things. it's like the only way to experience this is to do it through the lead, so I always do that in my first run. I mean, it can still be a charisma high character that isn't like charisma main stat. Like you play Paladin, for example. I think that's why Paladin is super popular in games like this, because it's a good mate. It lets you be the traditional warrior, but also a face character. I think Bard is perfect, though. Any game that lets me be a Bard, I will be first.
How much further can I go?
So, entrance to the Underdark, and we have a circle here for Moonrise Towers that is not close. Presumably, somewhere here is the Mountain Pass entrance, or somewhere up here maybe, if it's close. I'm gonna hope it's further away, though, this time. And that said, I was wrong. The entrance certainly isn't in the middle or hard to find or anything, the Grimforge one. It's up here. But considering we seem to be in the north, I'm going to assume the Mountain Pass is somewhere there. We're on our way. From happiness to misery today. Now hang on. That looks walkable, but I don't see what is. What am I looking at? This? No, that's down there. Then what is it? The map does not make sense. Map suggests there is an alcove here that can be traversed. But there's nothing physically past this cart. No one can jump. It's Death Chasm. We can go down there, but that's going to lead us past it. I'd be like, I'd consider like illusion magic, but you can't go up here because it's over there. It's right here. It is right after this. It's very small. It's here. It's just here. Except it isn't. That's strange. I don't think we can do anything with it, but it's strange.
Something's wrong. I feel weak. Drained.
The Shadow Curse.
Will not consume me. I am shielded by Lady Shah.
It's a powerful threat that lurks and devours in darkness. Surround yourself with light to avoid its most lethal effects. What is... Without a light source, you'll take necrotic damage every turn. This damage doubles each turn you are affected by the curse. Let's think about what we have.
Trust no one.
Didn't we have Produce
Let's get
Flame, or
going.
did I get rid of that somehow? I don't see it in my cantrip list. Wasn't that a tiefling thing? Yeah. That just holds until I decide to hurl it. Shouldn't prevent me from doing other things, right? Oh, it does. No, it's just because my action's spent.
Whatever comes.
Shadowheart has the blood. What's the blood? Oh, she has the light cantrip. But what is the blood?
All right.
Oh, the blood of Lathander. I didn't give that to her. We just picked it up. Where'd it go? Here. Takes her strength away, but I suppose if I really need her to jump or carry... If I put this on... Yeah. If I put this on, she can't move anymore. She's got 51 fucking pounds of camp supplies. Let's fix that. Her just holding that to emit light for everybody is probably worth more than her being strong right now. 6 meters isn't huge, but they can group up. Be nice if we had a moon lantern that fucking worked. But I guess they want you to earn that. Sayonara, 11 potatoes! I mean, really, if you know it's coming, you could just, like, give everyone a torch.
There's no time to waste.
Well, she'll keep the Club of Giant Strength. Because the thing is, she wouldn't even she wouldn't use the mace. Like, its damage is crap. Also gives her Sunbeam. That's... Ooh. That's actually quite a spell. It's level 6. Whew. Alright, good to know. I think we can exit tuberculosis mode. Everybody's lit up.
Can't give up now.
Shadowheart, we do need you to come with us. Why is she bringing up the back? Hang on. Shadowheart followed behind just a bit too far, so you needed a torch in your own hand or light cast on a stick. Yeah, I mean, I have Produce Flame, so I will be fine, but she needs to, like, she needs to be together with Karlach and Astarion. Karlach?
What's the story?
Would she have Produce Flame too? Tiefling? No, she's a different kind.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
Yeah, just giving people torches.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Does do it. Vitriol of Oleander. Shadowheart can also cast light on a person, and then how long's that last? Anyway, we got 2 paths here. One moment. I guess...
Have to keep going.
we can sort of vaguely trend east. Because we wouldn't want to go to Moonrise anytime soon, though. It's more south. Oh yeah, it's a long way away. But we'll trend east. Shadowroot Sack. And we're on a ruined battlefield. I thought that said Dad Druid. Dead Druid's Journal. A handwritten journal abandoned for some 50 years. It details a druid's attempt to learn more about the Shadow Curse. The entries go shorter and more sporadic as time passes. Made good progress through the mountains. Seeing the curse for the first time filled me with an awe and fear that was difficult to describe. No writing could have prepared me, nor any artist's rendition. As grave as the Archdruid Halsin's warnings were, they were still lacking compared to the reality. I shall make camp soon and press on in the morning, though in truth such terms have little meaning in this place. A dreadful night. The campfire needed thrice the wood that would normally be needed in order to keep it burning. Terrible sounds came to my ears from beyond the firelight. Rest has not restored me. If anything, I feel weaker. But I must persevere. I must trust in Sylvanas. I must venture deeper. Creatures from the darkness. Foul things, one grazed me. Only my torch saved me. Deep darkness. Flames are instantly doused. The wound stings. Flesh is turning black with corruption. The shadows are growing stronger. They are spreading. I need to return to light. The wood will not burn. I can barely see the page.
Something to do with the Shadow Curse. I truly hope this blight isn't spreading.
What was that last word? I am surrounded. We will, of course, take the single gold coin from the skeleton.
That's curious.
Is this a dead end? Yes. Oh, good. Glad I went this way. Scroll of fire, shield, some money. Gold chalice. Gold. It makes the world go round. Gold. It makes the world go round. No. Creepy, glowy tree.
Let's have a look.
And we do appreciate a heavy chest. And we're over the bridge. Oh boy. That is an interesting looking place that seems to have a magic dome on it. Is this a settlement? It's pretty close by. Doesn't look big. Looks like one building. Well, two buildings, but like, you know what I mean. That looks like a stable. With the little awning thing. Might not be, but it's a side building to a main building. Looks like the only thing that isn't a complete sack of shit. And if that dome is there, that means someone's protecting it. You hear when your hard drive died? Oh! That's a and then how many fucking months of gap did you have to deal with? Like 3? 4? There's a dead boar here. Astarion! It wasn't me this time. No, I don't want a bucket. I wanted to loot. I hate that random fucking picking up things that you thought were loot. Like, not loot as in, but you thought were like container.
Yan'll never have a chance. The curse consumes everything it touches.
That's not a very nice thing to say about your friend Astarion there. Don't mind me, I'm just being a bastard. Two to 3 months. That'd be the end of my run. I can't, like, just put something on pause that long.
Eyes open. Watch the shadows.
Sorry, who was that? Oh, fuck. Wait. If the Harpers are here... we need to go to that dome. We need to go to that dome. I don't love the Harpers, they're cops, but... there might be some special circumstances with these in particular. You're right there. Is there actually any way to avoid these guys? No, we... not that I want to. I guess you could jump to that chest. And then on your way, but more likely you encounter these Harpers now. Okay. Harper Lysandra. They're probably not going to like us very much, because Harpers tend not to like you very much when they meet you in the middle of fuck off nowhere. They're cops. Hello!
Stay together. Keep to the light.
I mean, you could avoid by going the other way, but... like the mountain pass route, but
Stop! Who's there?
I find the best introductions are made while sitting around a fire. Perhaps with drinks?
You're a chatty shadow. I'll give you that. Come out into the light. Hands high.
Hi, Legolas.
Jonas, move in.
Sorry, I thought your name was Legolas. But with a bit of facial hair, which I didn't think he could have. Fuck, Legolas, you're normally better than this.
Jonas! Jonas!
I dragged him back to Middle-earth.
Where are you?
Jonas, can you see our torches?
That's not him anymore.
I can't see anything. Something's wrong.
Follow my voice. Come back to the light.
Yeah, come back.
Who's there? Meg? Is that?
Okay, maybe it was him. Isn't anymore.
Jonas?
Super duper isn't anymore.
Jonas.
Move. I'll take care of this.
Don't let it get hold of you. Harpers, now!
Oh, him and his 90 buddies? Okay, 6 buddies. And Karlak, momentum ain't helping you go first, hey? Well, we need to get some speed on her, good lord. Have fun doing a combat with NPCs you don't want to see dead. Well, they do have a lot of health. 52, 52, 46. I wouldn't say I'm in that terrible of a scenario. I'm a little concerned about Starman and Karlak running out of the light, though. Okay, so what do we have here? Like, there's a high grounder up there. They're not actually that powerful, but my scary thought is how quickly they dealt with him. He's only temp hostile? Hang on. Those who die in the... Well, he is undead. Okay, we're not going to bring him back. Those who die in the shadows are cursed to remain there forever. These undead have reduced hit points and strength, their resistance to necro damage, and they cannot use spell or weapon actions. What do they do then? Realistically, you should just go hit that one because it's the only one in good range for you. Everybody else has not enough movement. I do think that puts him in the darkness, but we can have Shadowheart move a bit, or me. I can move towards Astarion a little bit. Yeah. Okay. If you can, kill him. 1338. You got a shot. 24 health. I believe in you. Got the knife of the Undermountain King.
No escape.
Hell yeah, deletion! Don't think we want to bite them. And in fact, you can actually walk back to me. Stay in the light.
Never a dull moment.
No shit! I am gonna cast haste on Karlak, because that's all I'm good for at the start of a fight. A whole lot of people go. But we don't have much other choice, we just need to hope they don't kill the NPCs. If they do, we'll rethink our tactics and maybe move in closer, but...
For the slaughter.
We'll find out. They're going for Astarion. Good, I want them to go for us. I like that they're missing, that's good. Worried about Yona. Ranged attack, 4 to 13 damage on a Harper Caro. Sorry, is that shadow a tree? No, it's a shadow. It looks like a tree. Nah, it looks like a shadow from this direction. We could Cutting Words, but it's only half, 2/3 likely to turn that into a miss. Also, you're going to take damage. You're in the darkness. That's not great. Well, Cutting Words didn't help.
Shit. Make every strike count.
Well, don't walk into an attack of opportunity, you numb fuck. Ow! Stop hurting my fucking NPCs! Okay, now you're standing in the... Don't go back into the Shadow Curse! These guys aren't fucking wise. Alright. What if we did Sunbeam? That would hit the Harper. But we could hit 3 enemies like this. It's that or heal them. We could heal a Harper, but like, let's... Oh, fuck, that does hit the friends. You're right. What if I went back to before and like... Because I could move them out of the way if I go back in time. I quick-saved at every action. Oh, no, I can move her. You're right. For some reason she can't go past them. Don't really understand why that is, but could you... She could jump to here. To take her bonus action, which I was going to use on healing, but... If it'd let me do the Sunbeam. Or she could go there. No, she can't. She cannot get past them at all. I guess because of how Astarion's positioned, the whole area is just blocked. That's really irritating. Here, go there. Jesus, it still catches a oh, hang on. There. Bye! Yeah, I think that's fair. It's a good use of a turn. 2 shadows left, as well as Harper Jonas himself. If we can keep these guys alive. Then we're good. If we can't, I can reload to the start of the combat, move these guys out of the way, but all that would do is give me a healing word. What's that, a travel? Strength drain. Oh, you broke my haste, you prick! And broke Karlach's turn? What? Oh, because lethargic. Oh, that's really bad. Disadvantage on him because it's too dark. Can we just, like,
but to keep going.
smack him with a giant fucking spell? Like, the worst fucking thing we could throw at him, try and kill him. And then Astarion deal with the little shadow. I just don't want them to have more turns on these guys. Let's just try and get him with the worst spell we can do. 6 to 36. It cannot kill him, but it can get fucking close. He's frightened. It helps. Okay.
Let's have some courage.
And you got a 90% chance of hitting him for how much damage? 8 to 13. There's a chance of killing Jonas. I'm gonna give it a shot. Perfect. Okay.
Survival is all that matters.
Jesus. Too much. Did you just fucking die? No, okay. You should healing word Lysandra.
Take your
Yeah, he's just getting hurt by his own foolishness. The light's right there! Anyway. 50-50 shot at a guide at a fire. So just do a guiding bolt. We'll use spells. To save NPCs, we'll use spells. Hell, make it even tougher. Make it a level 2 guiding bolt. Fucking hell. Maybe I didn't need to level it up. Jesus. 1 shadow left. I think we're alright now. That one didn't do anything. Where is it? It is invisible. That does not help. As I understand it, it was somewhere over here. I mean, she wasn't going to be able to make it all the way over there. I'm going to see if I can find the throw spot. Nope. We need Shadowheart to go up to see invisibility.
I won't give in. Best be on my way.
Let's heal that buffoon. That's about all we can do. Right, you need to go over to Shadowheart. I don't know why that affects her. But whatever. What is wrong with this fucking idiot? Unfortunately, she can't go past them again.
Heading there.
And she can't see the fucking shadow. It's about to have its turn. Maybe it'll appear. It's up there. I mean, I'll be able to reach him next turn. As long as he stays with me. Just need to get her up there, I guess. Shadowheart, I mean.
Still on my feet. What path lies before me?
There we go. We'll just keep healing him at increasingly higher levels because I'm going to long rest when this is over. Just burn all the resources and sleep after. It doesn't matter. Look how fucking hurt they all are. But at least she's not taking damage every turn. She's got a... The other two have torches. He doesn't. The idiot.
On the way.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Oh, hello. Did he just fucking walk into the fucking darkness? Fuck you so badly.
Go on.
Well done. Now we've got to move. I know a safe place. Give me your map.
Is it that big dome thing over in the distance? Because it's incredibly fucking obvious.
Keep your torch high. If you step into the shadows, you'll be felled in a heartbeat.
I know someone on your team who needs to learn that lesson! Safe place. You mean somewhere the shadows can't, that's a fun word to use.
That's right. Protected by magic. Only spot in the region that's not been swallowed up by this damn curse.
Yeah, I think I could see it.
Light will save you here on the outskirts, but a few paces deeper you're screwed. If you want to catch your breath, the inn's the only place to do it. Hope to see you there.
Right.
Harpers, move out!
No sense harping on. Note how they're all full health now. That's, yeah, NPCs get full healed when the fight ends. It's, Just get hurt again? What are you doing?! Okay.
The corpse has nothing to say.
Damn it, I wanted to speak with dead Legolas. Now think about taking those shadow root sacks. Oh, no, it doesn't actually take the light away. I guess because that one can't be removed. Well, we'll take your dead friend's money! Don't mind if I do. Ah, blip, 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 blip.
The image of an orange-haired cat asleep before a fireplace comes to you. What came of it? He had dreams of boarding a ship in Baldur's Gate and seeing the world. But then the darkness came. In her former life, this girl played in the nearby woods. She was always the best at climbing trees.
I'll give it a shot.
You see a man stalking slowly through the woods, bow half drawn. If he bags a deer, the whole family will be kept fed all winter.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you didn't like fighting shadows because of the sad stories you got to hear about after you killed them, but no, you just wanted loot.
You sense a young woman gazing at Moonrise Towers in awe. Perhaps one day she will get to gaze out from atop it, she hopes. You see an older woman on her knees scrubbing the floor of an inn. The patrons made a mess of things again the night before.
No. I was going to say, I didn't think that was the green glow to indicate I could talk to it, but it did look interesting. Okay, so I am going to go to the last light inn, because there are harpers there, and I'm going to level with you. My hopes are up. She might not be there, but she might. And if she is, I'm going to be very happy. So we finished travel to Moonrise Towers. We entered the Shadow-Cursed lands, but haven't repaired Karlach's heart. So that implies that I could have, but like... Damon must have left with the other refugees. I can only hope he made it to the city. I don't know how that updated now, but I hope I haven't missed something. We've also had an update on hers. Still saying reach the temple. We discovered that she possesses resistance to the ill effects of the Shadow Curse. I did not realize that. Okay. I'll talk to her. Alright, so this is part of the main quest. Go to Last Light and it's part of the main quest. That's good to know. Let's speak to everybody just out here first.
It feels like we're being watched. Hunted, even. But there's nothing out there. Only more darkness. I much prefer it when I'm the one prowling in the shadows. About to strike. Sorry, did you want something? Or just looking for a distraction?
The shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do.
Would you like some flower petals to play a little game to figure out if she loves you or not? But what about me? It isn't fair. So what does this all mean?
Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps. This place. There's a power in these shadows, I can sense it. It's ancient. Familiar. Fine. What's on your mind?
Do you feel that? I've never felt so cold, and that's me. This place will swallow us whole if we let it. Stick close to Mama Kay.
To who? This is new. We've got infernal metal. What should we do with it?
Yes! We need to go find Damon. I'm going to get a hug soon.
Need something?
You get more than that if you're lucky.
Hey, you.
So, there is a pathway down there, and there's a chest there that I will grab. I'll need to take a long rest before I go towards the... I mean, the safety place should be fine, but I still think we should sleep first.
Hardly a challenge.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Yeah, especially as you say that now. There's a creepy looking tent over there and it carries on into the darkness. Yeah, there's lots of stuff and we'll explore that stuff.
Time to press ahead.
But we need to go to the last light. I think, look, if I didn't have a vested interest to see whether one of my favorite people in the world is over here, I'd probably go this way and be like, I want to find the other entrance to the Underdark. Oh, not the Underdark. I want to find the other entrance to Act 1 and, like, you know, do both starts before I do proper things. But I can't fucking wait. I need to go to that inn. What's up that way beforehand? Yeah, this is a dead end. We'll do this dead end before we sleep.
Always room for more.
Okay. But that was a blowout fight. We used all of our level 4s. We didn't actually. She kept hers, but we used a bunch of spell slots from the lower levels. So
won't ever believe this.
even though we only just rested, we're going to rest again because I don't want to get caught. In any unpleasant kind of way. Like this!
Playtime's over, pet.
I'm not your pet.
Oh, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out.
This devil is so powerful, how the fuck they get captured? This exact grouping, just because I'm a tiefling and because obviously we've let this happen to Will, like... I don't feel like we should be judging devils, you know? I just don't. But I also like that we have Gale in the background just... This devil's so powerful, how did they get captured?
Will, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting his priorities fixed. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
And you signed this! Sorry. And you signed this? William? Half the party have something to say. Let's talk to the half who don't first. Halson's still over here on his fucking own. Oh, let's just check in with him.
Breathe deep.
He probably has something to say, actually. Terms of service, eh? I don't want to read all of this. Agree. Yeah.
What's up for discussion?
You wish to speak? We must find Thaniel. He's the embodiment of nature's power, but he's just a child. A child who has been trapped in this place for 100 years. But if we can find him, we can break the curse. I can't be exact. A living witness, don't worry.
Yeah, but mostly the same thing. It was just that one line that was different because he'd already introduced the character. Is he really still a child if he's been alive for hundreds of years? Like, because your physical growth is stunted, I don't think that should necessarily take away the fact that somebody who's been alive for hundreds of years doesn't and should not have the brain of a kid.
I sought to reach a Githyanki creche and be rid of these tadpoles. Now we stalk forgotten lands haunted by darkness.
Yeah, I mean, it's not lovely.
Greeting.
Gale.
I've never seen such a concentration of shadow magic. We must forge on, but carefully. It will corrupt any who lack the power to control it.
Mm-hmm. What's so different about shadow magic?
It is the very antithesis of all the Weave stands for. A magic of confusion and corruption, drawn forth only by those desperate or damned enough to accept its degradations. Followers of Mystra, those who call on the true Weave, are expressly forbidden to indulge it.
I thought Mystra was the god of all magic. Why does she forbid this?
Mystra's domain is the Weave and the magic that courses through it. These shadows were drawn from another source, created by another goddess. Shah. Mystra cannot destroy it even if she wishes to, but she can try to ensure her followers resist its temptations. Now, I think it's time we moved on to lighter subjects, for we too are lost to the darkness. Was there anything else?
Nah. Unless you have more, yeah, second.
How can I
Or
help?
you always do the second ask in case they have something that was, like, queued behind something else.
Shah's blessings upon you.
Remember when you told me no... Remember when you told me night orchids were your favorite flowers?
Rings a bell. Why?
Oh, God. Is it possible to give a lady a flower without flirting? No reason.
Come on. That's not a question you ask for no reason. What are you hiding?
Nothing?
If you insist. Anything else?
Bye! Yeah, but I don't know if this game lets you, like, fucking reactivate shit. I don't want to get tangled. Specifically because, okay, if the game allows for that sort of thing and gives you, like, that whole, hey, there's a cutscene where one of your people is angry that you're getting close to two people and you have to pick one. Usually the one that you say no to gets, like, a massive fucking approval penalty. I just don't want to mess with it. Not in this run. Future runs, maybe. I just don't want to put a hole into anything. I don't know what he wants to talk about, but we know what Will and Karlak want to talk about. Let's talk to Will first.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow.
You signed the fucking paper, mate!
set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue.
Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the blade stands for. Such an asshole.
I thought you were supposed to hunt devils. Does this not violate your contract?
The same thought crossed my mind. I'm only to hunt the infernal, the demonic, and the heartless. But nowhere was it stated that I can't help one. Either we find it, or I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front line of the blood war.
You are everything you accused Karlak of being. I'm not sorry for you. Jesus. There's always an opportunity to be the worst person in this game. Verbally. That's horrifying. I'm so sorry.
I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right. Hold close to the light and keep the shadows at bay.
Rescue Zariel's asset from the Moonrise Towers. Guess we must. We'll talk to our girl last.
This dark land must be filled with the broken, the beaten, the desperate. The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a way out for those who sign on the dotted line.
Raphael?
I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere.
We have not seen him at fucking all. We've had that one scene in Act 1 and we talked about him for a bit and then nothing. Why do you want to see him?
Help me find him, and you'll find out. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know what to ask for.
You want to make a deal? Your funeral, but why not?
Perfect! I knew you would understand.
I hope he doesn't count that as a promise. Shit! Look, I mean, I'm gonna, like... The thing is, Astarion is a man with agency, and I'm not here to tell you, hey, you can't speak to devils because I'm in charge of this ragtag group. Realistically, it's not my problem if he wants to do something stupid. Once I know what it is, I might tell him it's dumb, but On paper? I have the least sway with this man of anybody, so I do not think it makes sense to baby him here. Ooh, my relationship with Karlach is exceptional now. 83. 6 ahead of Shadowheart.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Need something?
Should mind my step.
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse?
Yeah, it's unfortunate that I can't check without fucking party shuffling, because that really is just a defeating thing. I just hate the party shuffling so much that I don't want to go find out. Will's relationship with Mizora is transactional. He helps her, she has to help him. It could end in our favor.
Devils never lose. You know that, right? Sure, they'll give you a bit of tap here and there, but the house always wins. Oh, hi.
It's just clunky video game mechanics of moving from a scripted special chat to a normal one, but god, the mood whiplash. Devils never lose! Oh, hi, babe! Anyway, time for the nightly R. Unless we have a nighttime cutscene, we might. But I don't think so. Well, at least not related to this. We might. We do. Dream.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger.
What are you wearing?
I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress. You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove.
Oh, this is our Act 1 reflection chat. I did what I could, but I'm not sure they'll survive out there on their own. Besides, one of them is the key to Karlach's touch abilities, so I pretty much had to save the grove.
Don't be so hard on yourself. It's not your fault the world is wicked. You did the right thing.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
You alright?
Yes. Yes, I am. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already.
Mine.
Yes, but the orders are oddly erratic, as if the Absolute cannot make up its mind. I don't fully understand. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me.
Why does it want you?
I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me, its desperation. Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicating more and more resources to my retrieval. The task ahead is monumental. But we're all that stands between victory for the Absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. You must infiltrate Moonrise Towers, discover the secrets of the Absolute, and put an end to it. So we can finally be free. Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain.
It's alright, I'll just reload the game if they are. Now the nightly are. Outlander, sleeping in the dark? Karlach is inspired from sleeping in the Shadowlands? Right, okay. Someone must talk again. Not again. Who? Oh, Scratch. Scratch has something, okay. The fuck does he pick up in the middle of Doom and Gloom land? I hope you're not wandering at night.
Yes?
But yeah, nobody has anything else to say now.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What you got there?
I don't know. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
It's a gem worth 20 bucks. I mean, yeah, cool. He gave you a torch? Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that.
Hey, you.
All right. We're off. Return to the Adventure. I will definitely need to take my break before we reach the dome. We can take a few steps forward, though. Right. I should turn my light back on. Shadowhearts is automatic. It seems like, just the way these guys tend to walk, it doesn't seem like Karlach or Astarion leave Shadowheart's circle, but I do. As the leader, we walk ahead, and then they follow. So you, as the party leader, need to have your own protection, or else you're going to be in trouble, but you can let the others... It'll only be an issue if we have to swap to Astarion to go trap hunting. There's a raven here. We're right at the bridge. Okay. Do not want rotten food. I imagine all of the food that we'd find around here is going to be rotten if it's out in the curse. Yep. Nothing we can so much as consider touching. That takes us back to where we fought the shadows. We'll question this dead raven. What's a charming little egg? Actual usable food. That's weird.
Cursed for my taste.
Okay, I don't like everybody failing Arcana checks in a row right here. But there's chests here. Let's talk to the bird first. No, the corpse is too damaged. We can't. Oh, but it was lit up. I thought that was... Right, it's a different glow. Huh. Well, there's not... They're not very robust. See what happens to us. I'm not feeling threatened.
Blood comes easy these days.
I do have Shatter. Oh, it's because they're all blind! Right, they cannot hit me. Does this hurt me? If I'm in it? Yeah. See, that's the thing. Me being in it is bad. I don't know that I can, well, hang on. I can jump out of their way. I can just walk? I'm allowed to just walk through them? No attack of opportunity?
Very well.
It's a spell slot, which is not super ideal, but it's... So the thing is, we could just one by one kill them all. We could. But... I would get to hit... Yeah, it's 99%. There's 8. There's 9. It would be funny to shatter them all, but actually I think I have enough actions to just do this before the blind runs out. It's probably... What I should have done was let him kill both of these by toggling off dual wield, but I can do that with me. Because they're not going to hit anybody.
There's blood in the air.
You don't have any offhand attacks to really go with, unfortunately, but...
Now this is my happy place.
She can start throwing them at each other. Yeah, Shatter would have been a waste. Rage would be a waste, too.
Got to focus.
Done? What's with this one? Okay.
Looking ahead.
That one doesn't seem to exist. No. Now, I imagine all of these have no loot, but I just wanted to see if poking it would make more appear. Help! A plain, unadorned note. Well, alright. We gotta read that. I need to find this one that I haven't looted yet. There.
What's inside?
And by looted, I mean clicked on it so that they turned from unchecked to empty, because yes, I am that pedantic.
Can't slow down.
Can't stop, won't stop. There's some gladiatorial sandals. That dead ends. We can take those eggs, but I'm not gonna because I can't put them in camp straight away. Seems like the chests in that are fine.
No time to rest.
Alchemy and some money. Alright, that's everything in this area. Which leaves us with help. This letter is written on a scrap of paper. Blood and age have made it near illegible in parts. Help! A darkness has rolled into Wraithwind, cutting us off on all sides. We've sent people through, but no one can make it more than a few steps before... The words are obscured by drops of blood. This letter is our last hope. Send help, anyone, from anywhere, I beg of you. I will renounce Our Lady Loss and kiss the Moon Maiden's feet if that's what it takes. Just don't let the darkness take us. What do you think about that, Shadowheart?
Shah's blessings upon you.
I thought that might be what you thought, yeah. Oh god, look at me in this cutscene.
Shah's blessings upon you.
The eye glowing, the tiefling eyes are great. Anyway.
At the ready.
That was fun. Oh god, do I really have to feather fall to get out of... Fine.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Hup! 2. Three.
Wanna dance?
Three.
All right.
4.
Whatever it takes.
4.
Let's move.
Okay. That'll do. Next step. We go over here. These are the 3 harpers we met before. Can't see anybody else in there, but I'm sure there's some. Alright, I'm going to take my break. When we come back, we'll go to the last light in. God, I hope she's there. I'll be back. Please enjoy the gloomy music.
road ahead.
Hello. I should mention, I'm not going to stream this Sunday. Last week we did my last 14 stream for a few months, letting my sub lapse and taking a break until the next update that brings me back, whether it's Dawn Trail or something that happens before then that I decide I want. But at least for February and most likely for March as well, I'm not going to play it. As such, Sundays we will fill with... I have two options really right now, and then one of those then splits itself into more options. I can either double up on Ace Attorney and get that done faster, and then do something that stretches the whole weekend while 14's off. Or I could begin something new on Sundays. Oh god, the camera really can go strange places if you push it. I've decided that I'll get some extra sleep this week instead of thinking too hard about it. The other thing is in February, or rather 2 weeks from now, I will have 2 Saturdays where I get to stream the full length if I want, because I normally see my girlfriend at the end of Saturday's stream, which is why we finish earlier. But she is going away for a bit, so I'll have not next Saturday, but the Saturday after and the one after that. The 17th and 24th, I think she said. I'll have extra time, so if we do double up on Ace Attorney, we might get through quite a lot of it in those couple weeks, or if I start something else, that's, I guess, good incentive to do so, because I'll get an extra 4 hours of Ace Attorney between those 2 weeks. Anyway. You didn't touch that bird because one of your people passed the Arcana check. Right, and then it tells you don't touch the bird,
I never
probably.
affiliate with anyone who isn't prepared to drown me in money.
The nice friendly light bubble instantly kills you.
It didn't seem to do that to the 3 Harpers. But yeah, we're going to go in there, and I am really hopeful something cool's going to happen. Something that I have been waiting for with bated breath since I heard a dead drow in the Underdark say a name. Admittedly, that's another reason why I went up through the Grimforge lift, because there was a dead drow in the Underdark who said a name. A name associated with Harpers. So let's go in. See if I get to be happy today. Or if they're gonna trollololol me and she doesn't get introduced till Act 3 or something.
Best be on my way.
She's gotta be in the game. They wouldn't tease her and not put her in the game.
This place is protected.
And full stomach.
Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
Welcome to the Last Light Inn.
Okay, if the two of you ladies could not fucking talk over each other, voices in my head. Narrator, please go again.
For a warm bed and full stomach, look no further. Welcome to the Last Light Inn.
Welcome to the Last Light Inn? Alright, I will. I will go to the Last Light Inn. Can't see past this barrier. All we can see is these Harpers that sort of half disappeared. Now I can see them better. Cassandra, Caro, and Megan. Nobody else. Oh, hang on. A Harper Darrig and Harper Donna. Is that it? Anybody else in this area has not yet spawned in. Oh, someone's almost there. Not quite. Don't know when it's gonna, like... Harper Anthony. Okay.
God's blood, this is heavy.
Harper Elifa.
For a good cause.
If you see movement, don't be too quick to shoot.
Oh my god, that was her!
All right.
We're going in, we're going in, we're going in, we're going in, we're going in.
No shadows here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. He's with me.
Hi.
Come. Jahira!
Ah! Oh my god. Oh, she looks so good. Good. And unfriendly, but that's fine. She'll learn to love us. Fair. It's fair. It's fair. Just this once, I wish people would simply say hello. Jira, is it? I'm Gavarok, and I assure you none of this is necessary. After the count of 5, let me go. How uncouth! Legends led me to expect. No, I'm not going to say that to her. Fuck. Oh, but it's the Bard line. I don't like blue. Greens, take a leave. I would put myself in it, but sure, her. She's a druid. Well, a fighter druid, unless they fucked her up. God, I hope they didn't fuck her up. Picking the class-specific option is what I normally do, and I'd like to suggest that I know who she is, but I kind of want to pick number 1. Here, don't pick. If you vote for 2 or 3, you're wasting your vote, because this is a choice between 1 and 4. Feel free to waste the vote, but I'm not going to look at it. I do occasionally press this button and do a democracy. I don't know. See, the problem with 100% is I don't know if one person has voted or if that's like a unanimous. Actually, this is a did you write Jaheira correctly test. Option 1 is a did you write Jaheira correctly test, because if you wrote Jaheira correctly, she'll be a smartass and she'll say exactly that. She'll respond with hello. But if you didn't, then she won't. All right, we'll go with option 1.
Hello.
Yes! Could you at least explain to me why you're doing this? No! I know you like violence, but we are not attacking. See, a lot of people liked Minsk in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and I understand that. He's memey and iconic, but I like the hamster, but Minsk himself is merely okay. I'd still use him, right? He'd still be in my party when I play those games, but could you at least explain to me why you're doing this?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind.
Oh, well. We are going to have a discussion about that then, yeah.
You should never have come here, true soul.
She really sounds like the original voice actor, too. Hang on. I don't know if she is. There isn't any Baldur's Gate 3 spoilers in the wiki for Baldur's Gates 1 and 2, which is what I always go to whenever we encounter a reference, because I like to bring up the quotes, because you can soundboard the quotes. So, like, I want to see if this is the same woman. This is the original woman. Oh, hang on. Right, I muted Firefox because I was AFK and I didn't want to accidentally throw a loud noise at everybody like I did the other week. Yeah, this is the original voice actor.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Yeah, she does. That's slightly higher. It could be a different woman, but also she's a lot older now. The point is, she sounds correct. She doesn't sound wrong to my ears, which is really, really good.
Nature's servant awaits.
Then again, that it could be the same woman.
If a tree falls in the forest, I'll kill the bastard what done it. Ah, what now? Need your pantaloons pressed? Shouldn't we be doing something useful with this time? How long must we wait here? Things stir to the south as we sit. Tread lightly. You must show respect in nature's house.
Anyway. Well, I mean, I see Viconia. I also absolutely anticipate running into because she's very clearly the Mother Superior of Shadowheart's group, and Minsk I expect we'll run into because we saw that note in Act 1 that was talking about the ranger statue, which is how they managed to bring poor human Minsk through the time skip into 5e by freezing him. But Jaheira and Viconia are elves, so they'll just keep living to this point. I don't know that we'd see anybody else. I guess we could see other elves like Karan and that, but they're not as important. Like, nobody cares about them. The four characters people care about from Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 are Minsk, Jaheira, Viconia, and Edwin. I don't know how the fuck you'd get Edwin forward, but he is a wizard. So I hope they do. He's done silly things to himself before. Well, yeah, but Boo is like part of Minsk. Anyway. Who else is in both games? Imoen, but no one likes Imoen. Of course, everybody likes Irenicus, but they're not going to put Irenicus in the game. That would be very funny. Also, nobody would accept him because David Warner has unfortunately passed, and you could recast a lot of old Baldur's Gate characters, but you couldn't recast him. Though I'm not convinced they've recast Jaheira here. She does sound correct. Look to the Harpers you saved. Mole?
What you doing? He's the one who saved us!
Oh, shit!
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yep.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved two of my friends. One from a harpy, and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I pretty much trust him with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible?
There's a voice in my head. No, we can just show her the artifact. Yep. Some strange feeling within me, as though from on the other side of the keyboard down to the player with 20 years of gaming history who knows more than the character does, says, trust this woman with your life and that of everybody around you and show her the artifact straight away. Karlak agrees. She knows who she is. Does that attack button work? Can you actually just fight Jaheira? Jesus Christ, get your ass handed in.
What is that thing?
Tell Jaheira everything you know about the artifact. Leave nothing out.
Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here?
Mostly to fawn over you, but we are on our way to Moonrise Towers. I just want to... Yeah. I'm here on holiday! Look. We're going to be a smartass to her once we're friends. But for now, we should probably be serious. I just want a cure for the parasite in my head, and Moonrise Towers is my only lead. Or destroy the Absolute in its lair. That's more impressive, I suppose. Fuck it, let's be boastful. Just destroy the Absolute in its lair.
Then you found an ally in me.
Yes!
For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Damon might be knocking around here, right?
He might, but like, where'd she?
I bet
hang
they're
on.
close. Watching us.
God, she ran off real quick. I wanted to examine her. I'll do that later. Karlak does have something to say. It's probably about the tieflings, but God, I hope she just fangirls about Jaheira instead.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira.
I know! And I'm not allowed to point out night? Oh, fine, okay. She lives in the city, right?
Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war.
He has a big dick here.
My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid.
Fighter druid.
Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira.
Oh.
She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Hey, by the way, Damon's in here. I mean, I could have indicated that I knew her in the Bard line when I met her, but instead I decided to bait the hello. Now, yeah, that's how you understand that character. She's a very, very serious woman, but she also has a very wry sense of humor, and she, like, will swap between those two on a dime. Like, at no point was she not alert in that exchange, but she still said hello. Okay. Did you want to talk about Damon now, or?
Oh, hi.
I really should cool the air down in here.
Shah's blessings upon you.
What do you think about being surrounded by harpers, Astarion?
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
It's funny how I've left that lyre on him. He doesn't know how to play it, but I think it honestly works.
Too dark to tell.
The idea of him just carrying this big instrument around with him that he doesn't know how to use also feels like a him move, like, oh yes, darling, I just carry it around for aesthetics. Play it? I wouldn't have the slightest idea where to begin. But it looks good, doesn't it? Okay. Talk to Jaheira. Oh. Harper Lysandra.
Good to see a friendly face.
No, that's it.
Wish we had stone or steel.
Go to the nearest store. Oh, I'm sure we'll get there. I'm also interested in Harper Chenti, because from what I remember, Harper Chenti is one of the scariest NPCs in the game. And you all know why. But we'll get to her.
I think staring out into the dark so much is doing something to my eyes. Don't look into the shadows too long. Feels like the dark's eaten into my soul. Don't look into the shadow.
Jaheira seems sure of you.
Yep.
I hope she's right. This barricade might keep the shadows out, but it won't help against what's already inside.
Don't worry, only one of us is a vampire. And only one of us is a Shah worshipper. And only one of us is a servant of the Hells. And only one of us has a dangerous, unstable magical object in their chest with enough power to blow out not only this entire dome, but also several miles around it.
God's blood, this is heavy.
And only one of us is a Gith Yankee having a crisis of faith.
Our asses.
And then there's Karlak, she's fine.
Got my eye on you.
If Jaheira trusts you,
I trust you. But I'll be damned if a bug brain doesn't creep me out. Don't stand too close.
Don't
You might
stand.
be contagious.
Don't stand so close
Never
to
thought
me.
I'd see the day Jaheira shows mercy to a true soul. Or whatever it is you are.
Well, she's actually quite a reasonable authority figure, you see.
Hope you know what you're doing. Walking around with that thing behind your eye.
It's true, the Lae'zel part's probably a reassurance. So lots of stealables. Quartermaster Tally. Got to trust you here to come up with a plan. She will. Or we will, and she'll approve of it.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through.
Lots of northerners here in this little inn. Anything I could take off your hands at no cost to myself?
Cheeky. But, since you're asking,
Especially cheeky because I'm doing your bloody accents in front of you. Oh, free supplies. Can't argue with that.
The army.
Certainly don't bloody need any, but we can't argue with it.
if you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me.
That's Whoa! I mean, yeah, if she's like the new main hub trader, of course. She's a scroll of cloud kill. Now, that thing in Baldur's Gate 1 was pristine. I don't know necessarily how good it's going to be in this universe, but I'm not going to spend $600 for a one-use scroll, even if it's a good spell, because that's just not cost-effective. If I wanted to cast really good spells, I would bring Gale. Cloaks have been unlocked. Is that a cloak? No, that's a hat. Hat of Uninhibited Kushigo. After dealing damage with an unarmed attack, gain bonus to your spell save DC. Basically, that's monkhood. Trident +1, flares +1. You got an incandescent Firebolt and Fireball. I don't need the resistance to fire damage, but I'm tempted to get that fire one because, like, the thing is, I prefer fire on this character as a concept. Also, if that staff is glowing, I might not need to produce flame. Costs a bit, but we have a bit, so yeah, I think, if nothing else, just for character aesthetic reasons, I want this thing. Unironically, even if what I have is better, or it's like a slightly worsener to my build, I want this thing, because it's how my character should look. Did I ever read this on Illithids, Volume 26? I might take a look at that later. Let's put it over here. I can't do that while I'm in the vendor window, never mind. We'll just give you a lot of money, it's fine. Everything's gonna be alright. What's money for? Defender Great Axe. When you make your first attack of the round, you can reduce this weapon's enchantment by 1 to give yourself armor class and saving throw. It's a cool idea, but don't need it. Barkskin armor. Shade Clinger armor. Obsidian Laced Robe. On a successful saving throw against a foe's spell, deal fire damage to them. The Mighty Cloth. It looks similar to that monk armor, but you gain bull's strength and can increase your strength score by 2. You cannot be pushed. We don't have any strength-reliant people without heavier armor than that, so no. Yuan-Ti Scale Mail. Add your full dex mod to your armor class. Additionally, this does not disadvantage stealth checks. Is that for Astarion? There, what is Demon Dragon? And then there's a Cloak of Protection. $300 for armor class +1 and saving throw. Also a Shield of Devotion. You always put Karlach in the bull armor? I wouldn't. Because we've already got her in the medium Grimforge plate. More strength is nice, but I'm not going to spend 1200 on that when I already have her in something good. Do I want this shield for anybody? Put it on Shadowheart. Which gains a level 1 spell slot. I could also take it in a little while if I do my cleric splash at level 8. Full strength doubles your carrying capacity. That is nice. Gloves of 2-weapon fighting. That's cool, but I'm not getting rid of the gloves of dex. Would this be good for Astarion, or does he already have 2-weapon fighting? Plum dye, that might be a nice fun color, and next time we have armor upgrades. I think that's all I'll take, unless I'm taking the Gloves of Balanced Hands. Which I don't remember if that affects Astarion or not. So it would affect him, it would allow his offhand dagger to do more. Take it then.
Take care now.
Let's sort it. Because we had that thing where we noticed that his gloves... We gave him the gloves of defense, but that was just because we had no other gloves worth giving anybody. I don't mind him having AC 14.
No one stopped me yet.
Is someone there?
You can put the hat back on. Can you? Yes. We bought the shield for you, didn't we? Where'd it go? Where did these things go? Do I like that colour? I don't love it. Wizards Otiluke and Bigby may be renowned as dignified members by the... See, it almost suits this armor. It does from the front. From the back, I think the blue's a bit too blue, but it mostly suits the armor. On one occasion, as younger men, Bigby bet Otiluke that he couldn't suck 13 liters of vodka out of a protection cloak. Stunning. Right, so we have the new staff, and I'm going to take that over Morning Frost. It doesn't seem to give off light naturally, shame. And then we have the Shield of Devotion.
Let's get on with it.
Which is considerably better than the glowing shield. And prettier.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
And I am now caped! Unless I want to dye it. No, I think it's already pretty close to the... No, but don't worry. It certainly looks good from the front, and that's what's more important, right?
With haste.
Aye. Our asses.
She now uses the spell it grants to give herself 10 more max HP until long rest. Wish it wasn't so bloody hard to find... Shit. Shield of Devotion Aid. Heal yourself and increase your hit point maximum by 10 hit points. Okay, so it heals you too. Or does it just heal the maximum that it's increasing? Is there a reason to wait until I'm hurt? If I'm at 42 HP, does it heal me to 62 out of 62 or 52 out of 62? I think you just use it, yeah. Almost as tanky as Karlach. Well, more, because she's got the AC. Right.
Should just about do.
Just about.
We've spoken to Harper Anthony, I believe.
Shouldn't hang around too long, though.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Oh, there's a flaming fist here. Ulthred. They're talking, but we can't hear them for some reason.
I wish we had a bloody army.
Hey! That's close enough. Artifact or no, I don't like the likes of you crashing our party.
Give it a rest, Alfred. We need all the goddamned help we can get.
Glare at Ulthred. What party is it that I'm crashing?
Rescue party.
Not that you'll give a triple shot damn, but we were ambushed by them bloody cultists. Bastards torched the pigsty we were staying in and made off with the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate himself.
I was there in the aftermath. I don't suppose Councillor Floric made it all the way up here.
Sure did. For all the good that does us.
She's inside. One of the ground floor chambers.
Guess you need to be a goddamned councillor to get room and board around here.
Maybe when we speak to her, we can bring Will. I was considering, should I grab Will before I talk to this fist guy, but he's not that important.
Gods, what I wouldn't give to be back in the gate. Place like this makes you miss home, eh?
Go safely.
Harpers are awfully optimistic about their plans. Ask me. Plan for the worst.
So there must be a lot of people here in what is a pretty cramped area. And I was right. Oh no, it's not a yeah, this is a stable. Back here is a stable, they just don't have any horses. Stable, smith, corner. There's Gammon, by the bloody way. We gotta go straight to him, maybe we can get laid today. But like, if the whole tiefling party is here, unless they took some losses, fucking they probably did. It is a big inn, because it's, I mean, it's an inn, but those guys were all over the Grove. Add that to the fist party and however many harpers there are, that's a lot. There, Harper Chienti, I'm gonna save. Let's talk to the scariest woman in the Shadow Cursed Lands.
Like
scarier than Ketheric Torm, scarier than the Raven.
Yeah.
Can't chat.
Yep!
I need to reinforce the barricade.
There it is! Good God!
Little busy. Sorry.
Yeah, a little busy with your fucked up face.
Little busy. Sorry.
Cannot wait for patch 6 to fix that. Okay. You have fun being horrible. It's interesting that it is the same person on everyone's playthrough. No, but like everybody had her. So if you've got someone else, that does not fill me with joy for the future. Who's Harper Teradicia? Oh, you're up a tower. That's how I missed you.
From up here, you can almost pretend Isabel's light is the sun.
Who's Isabel? What do you mean? Oh, she must be the mage casting the dome.
I'd rather be up here than drowning in the dark.
Makes sense. It's not really a Jaheira thing to do. And if it were her, she'd be fucking busy on it all the time. Like, wizards doing that shit are usually the most unhappy people. Like, never in the world of fantasy is there a person unhappier than a wizard whose job it is to maintain the let's not all die barrier, because they do not get to sleep, they do not get to think about anything other than the dome they're casting, and the bigger the dome is and the less help they have, the harder their headache gets, and it does not end. Okay, so maybe there are some less happy people than that, like, I don't know, slaves and stuff, but they're not having fun. Oh god, it's her again! There's Harper Ellendale, Harper Manus.
I bet they're close. Pardon, but I've no mind for small talk.
No mind at all. You're a fictional character.
You have other matters to pursue, surely.
Vicious mockery, critical success.
True soul, I believe. How fortunate we are to have you among us.
It's a shame I couldn't wear the Harper pin. That would have been a fun interaction.
You brought hope, just as we'd lost it. But we're not out of this yet.
Yeah. Take a stroll, have a drink. Enjoy them while you can.
What, strolls and drinks?
Jaheira says wait. So we wait.
If Jaheira said jump off a cliff, would you? Because you should. She wouldn't tell you to do that unless she cast Featherfall first. Callie?
Free as you are, this is no time for a natter. Head on into Last Light.
Let's head inside. There's food and warmth to spare. I'd not tarry out here, were I you.
You're very fond of your voice, aren't you? I can relate.
Jaheira's godsend in the flesh. Pleasure to have you.
Is that an elf with like a Githyanki style
Jaheira's waiting for you, is she not?
skin tone? Interesting. Oh hey! Your quest log is shouting at you. Talk to Damon, dude! I appreciate my quest log win-manning for me. Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna save. Wait. It lived. We'll talk to you later. This is more important.
Karlak, I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them.
Wait, hang on, half of them got fucking taken?
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
Okay, let's focus on the good news. Can she get laid? No, what do you want to hear first, Karlak?
The good news, obviously.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to
I got
craft
some!
an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlak to
touch people.
Exactly.
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing.
Hang on. I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please.
Give him the iron! Give him the iron!
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long.
Now, we set it up so it wouldn't take that important one, didn't we? We already did. We moved something around in the inventory to make sure that wouldn't happen.
Same as last time.
I can reload if we did.
You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
Well, shove it into your own chest.
There. So did it
How did you get the plate armor open?
work?
Only one way to find out.
Lay a hand on her, pull her into a hug, kiss her, stand still like an 3! Oh, she does she?
You're all right. No burns. Can we go to bed now?
Hold on, Karlak. There's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you.
So we go to a volcano.
You have to return to Avernus.
Oh, fuck.
For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
Well, we go to the elemental plane of fire.
That, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure. But at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
There are other hot places than hell. Now, that might sound a little strange, but seriously, there are other hot places. It doesn't have to be there for any reason other than dramatic tension. If heat is the thing, okay, if it's some special hell energy, fine, say that. But if the thing is heat, then go to the elemental plane of fire. It's not the elemental plane of air. There's ground there. The ground is a little bit toasty, but you could still stand. First things first, Karlak, you have touchback. We ought to celebrate that.
Right? All this doom and gloom. I have something far more exciting on my mind than this bloody tin box.
What's up?
Thanks, Damon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck. Both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
Yeah, I'm not saying that the plane of fire is a good choice.
I've definitely seen that ox before. Has the same strange look in its eye.
Yeah, look, we'll get to the ox, but there are more important things, Shadowheart. So we finished the Hellion's Heart. Which means... Yeah, when you... Actually, the Karlak's main quest is even smaller than Astarion's. It just feels like I've done more with her because of the Dammon stuff. And I mean, we did have the Paladins of Tyr thing. Yeah, we don't like going to the plane of fire, but it's better than hell. Just because they'll probably have a reaction to this, I will talk to these two.
So, the untouchable Karlak is untouchable no more.
Believe me, I've noticed.
I'd shake her hand, but she can still snap me in two, so probably safest to skip it.
Why is he covered in blood? Didn't we sleep?
Poor Karlak. She can finally seek out the touch of another, only to be told she might not have much time left.
Oh, the bird! I forgot about the birds. Because the birds wasn't they didn't fit. I know she does that all the time, but the dancing's great.
This is the best day. The best day.
I'm happy for both of us, if I'm honest.
Me too. Whenever you want to turn in, I'd love to take this whole touch thing for a test drive. I know we have important things to do, but
nah.
We deserve a little sweetness too.
We are in a new place, surrounded by friends that we need to make a good impression on, as well as the most important woman in the fucking Forgotten Realms. Second most. And what that says to me is that we need to get Astarion looking scrubbed up and presentable. So it is our moral imperative to take a rest right now so that he can get his act together. But you do have soap in your inventory. You could just... Shut up! Be quiet, Shadowheart. We are going to sleep. Now, do we want to be doom, gloom, and worries, or do we want to say... Yeah, I cannot wait for tonight. In fact, I'm not going to. We are going to do tonight immediately.
Oh, man. I can't wait.
Hang on a moment. Watches a different scene play. It might! It fucking might, because we just entered the inn, right? And that's, you know, potentially big. I wouldn't be astounded. But if we need to take 2 naps, nothing says I can't. Astarion wants to... Well, wait. Actually, no, I probably will talk to him first. This is a different camp than before. Interesting. I guess it's this is the last light camp? Are we in the dome? I don't know. Yeah, I can just have 0 resource rests. Not that it matters, I have enough resources.
Shah's blessings upon you.
Thank you. Does Shah have like a specific blessing for like pre-banging? Not that we're gonna see it, because like the sex scenes are turned off in my settings, but it's not about that.
I know well the pain of seeing your life's hourglass running empty. Grasping at any means of slowing the grains as they slip inexorably through your fingers. Karlach's fate may be ordained, but her actions are not. She will make each breath count. You can be sure of that.
Trust me, I intend to make sure of that.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
How beautiful it must be to know you can hold a hand, caress a cheek after going so long without. We'll get Karlach fixed up, right? There's always a way. There has to be.
What? Didn't people get banned from Xbox because of the... Xbox Baldur's Gate was an absolute shit show. So first of all, there was a bug with the Xbox version that it would not randomly, there was some like specific thing where something would go wrong in the saving process, but you wouldn't notice it when it happened, but the next time you loaded your game, your save directory was empty. People with Xbox playthroughs were just losing their entire fucking Baldur's Gate history. Every single quick save, every single autosave. The cloud is wiped, is how bad it was, and they could get nothing back. I know a Payday content creator who was very disillusioned with Payday 3 got very into Baldur's Gate, and his original 60-hour run that got into late Act 2, if not Act 3, voided. But not only that, Xbox was also having this issue where, like, if you saved, like, videos, it would automatically upload those videos publicly, and so this dude had, like, taken some videos of Baldur's Gate. It was either sex scenes or it was just having his companions naked and walking around. But the point is, he did not intend to upload them to the public. This was done automatically. And his fucking Xbox Live was banned.
Well met.
You wish to speak?
You're still boring! I would have thought at least you'd want to talk to Jaheira.
Might be useful.
I assume this man's gonna matter at some point, but fucking hell. Where else? Oh, okay, the rest of it's up there. There's Withers. Where'd Barkus go in this one? Oh. I don't know. Strange. Lae'zel is the only one who hasn't reacted to Karlach's circumstances?
If death is soon to take Karlach, she should make every moment as rich as the last. Fight viciously, roar loudly, step boldly. She must make herself known.
I'm not gonna let her fucking die. I guess... I don't actually know. The game might force her to, but, I have to assume, in a game so choice-heavy as this, that there are Karlach doesn't die options.
Greeting.
Like, it's obviously a very worrying development, but I'm not gonna freak out just yet. What do you want? I'm gonna quick save here, just because I don't want this conversation to take away from what I'm here for.
You know, I feel a connection between us.
Are you kidding me?
Like we're two souls walking the same path.
Now?
You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition.
What do you mean naive?
Just that you have a big heart. You like doing what's right. So I was thinking, what would be the right thing to do when we get to Moonrise Towers?
Oh.
When we come face to face with whoever is controlling the parasites in our heads.
You don't want to destroy it, you want to become it, don't you? I'm gonna get rid of this worm and get back to my life.
That's the obvious option, yes. But consider the alternatives.
Have a wash?
Just think. How many people have the Mind Flayers infected? Hundreds? Thousands? And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield.
And she'll be transformed into mind flayers, you mean?
That's just the thing. If we control the parasites, Then we can order them not to change us. All the power, with none of the tentacles. I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe. And liberate the world from this evil.
That is Gale levels of stupid, you absolute fuck face! No!
So much for thinking you had ambition. Still, we're not there yet. Maybe you'll see the light. Yet.
I admit this is perhaps hypocritical considering I have been using the worm powers, but like... You can't possibly think that would work. Anyway. I'm off to do nicer things with nicer people.
Hey, you.
You got your second upgrade. How does it feel?
Incredible. Like I'm really alive. Like we can finally be real. I can be close to you now without fear, without thinking too hard. We can just be.
I've never been more excited for anything in my life. That's not true. Technically speaking, I was more excited to meet Chihiro. But, you know, this has just been a really good day for me. Like, big day. Big good day.
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, hi.
I can say this to her tomorrow. Let's talk about sending her to hell after we send her to heaven, shall we? Hey! We don't need to eat. Tonight we spend energy. Please, God, don't be another scene. Oh, this music sounds like it's probably Karlach. What the fuck? What are you doing? Go away! What the hell kind of dancing cockblock is this? I still don't want to be an asshole to him, though. Where'd you learn to dance like that?
I've attended my share of fancy balls and masquerades.
Mm.
A few elegant moves can turn all the right heads.
Right.
Figured it was time to brush up on my skills. I wouldn't want to fail my new partner.
Neither would I, which is why I'd love for you to get the fuck out of my way. And what the fuck do you mean, new partner?
As luck would have it, he just arrived. May I have this dance?
This is the most stupidly timed thing I've ever seen. But there's no music, Will.
Our hearts can keep time.
I think we should just call it a day.
Oh. I mean, yes, of course. The sun only rests for so long.
Aww. God, look at him! Would it not have been harder to let him down later? Anyway, we're going to bed twice. Where is he? Alright, they all disappear in the morning, don't they? Do they? No, they don't. Alright, it's time to get late.
I'm sorry.
Dancing Will.
I might have come on a little strong with the dance invitation. I was imagining my younger days, prancing about without a care in the world.
It's fine. I probably would have humoured you at a later time.
Never be dance partners, but we have fellowship, and I wouldn't trade that for all the gold in the gate-counting house.
Great!
Well, that's enough sentiment for one day. What did you need? The Blade of Frontiers at your call.
Could you stand guard outside my fucking tent so that nobody else tries this shit? No, that's true. Like, that was the funniest fucking thing. There's no, like, time-sensitive shit at the inn, is there? I'm not fucking destroying something on my long rests. I certainly bloody hope not. Will is a very sweet, darling man with the worst timing. Yeah. Oh, that was the wrong button. Long rest, not go to camp. I mean, I guess you can, but... There is, but you don't think the clock's start. Yeah, like, if just entering the inn, like, it wouldn't be fair. They have to give you an indicator that something urgent is happening. Like, if there's something that urgent that can start in this location, that's fine, but it hasn't started yet, so it shouldn't, Oh, hey, she wants to talk. Maybe that's why she wasn't lit up last night. I am just going to check around, make sure no one else is lit up, but...
Need something?
Fucking Will. Well, not fucking Will, that's precisely the problem.
Hey, soldier. I thought I might come visit you later, when everyone's asleep.
Of course you can, but you should know I may not want to cross certain lines physically. I'm not sure Karlak, I think maybe this is going... Yeah, they're very good with... as much as the party members throw themselves at you in the flirt stage, the game, literally every single dialogue... Like, as soon as we got on with Karlak, we've been able to say no to her every step of the way. Which we never would do, but it's good of the game to have that there. Anyway, shall I knock the others out to hurry them up?
Please. We've waited long enough, I think.
Alright.
See you later. I can't wait.
We can only do one at level 4, but, like, we've got enough level 3 and 2 spell slots to shatter everybody. No, let's just go to bed. And for no reason at all, let me just hit the quick save button here. Now let's go to bed.
I think the others are asleep. Hi.
Hello, darling.
Since I met you, all I wanted was to be close to you. We're sure I won't hurt you, right?
Oh. Believe me, I can handle myself and you.
May I test that theory?
Alright, Giles, at the end of Season 6. What did you have in mind? No, I just gotta say go on.
Say it loud. I'm yours, Karlak.
I'm yours, Karlak.
My name sounds so good in your mouth.
She turning blue?
I'd like to take you to bed now.
Why are you blue? I should have selected a bottle of wine? I don't know how to do that. I thought you'd never ask. I think I want to be alone. God, can you imagine how soul-crushingly awful that would be to her in this moment? Let's never find out.
Gods be damned. It's a good day to be alive.
Oh, as in for the supplies. One bottle. That would be funny. That would be funny. Yeah, blue flame is even hotter. That's just her aroused state. Anyway, we don't get the scene, and I did admittedly sign up for that. But we get the emotional impact, and they do the emotional part of the scene, which is enough for public. I don't know about you, but I don't want to watch a sex scene together with other people. There we go. Hey, Lae'zel, you jealous?
Greetings.
Hey, Astarion, you jealous?
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Right, so he doesn't ask you how it went. That's what I was told, is Astarion asks you how it went when you go with Lae'zel.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us.
Poor Will. I'm gonna get a dancing arsehole out of my head now.
What's on your mind?
My new partner has arrived.
Well met.
Oh, of all the days! Did you have a nice night?
Da, da, da. Bum, ba-dum, dum, dum.
Morning, not so sleepyhead.
Oh, God, sorry. I was in my own world. Hi. Hello, good morning. Sorry I didn't wait around this morning. I was just buzzing. Didn't want to wake you.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
I loved it too. More than I've ever loved anything. Last night was incredible. This morning is incredible. Every moment with you is beyond belief. You still like me, right?
It's more than like you.
I'm much more than like you too.
Oh my god.
And nothing bad is going to happen now.
I mean, I might spontaneously combust, but Deception. No, nothing bad is going to happen to us ever again. That's a... If our record is anything to go by, there are plenty of disasters in our future, but we'll face them together.
In that case, bring it on. I adore you, you know.
Ooh. So we can give her the Han Solo answer. If you want to be a dick. You could throw the word back to her, or we could, with an ellipsis, say, I love you. Slightly dangerous on account of too soon, but I don't think this game's going to punish you that way. Let's see what she says. I'm hesitant. No, alright, let's do it. Tell the demon lady you love her. It's not that hard to do.
I love you too!
Oh.
Oh my god! I've been dying to say that. Oh. My god, if I smile any bigger, my face is going to crack. Oh, I'm pathetic. Besotted. And it's all your fault. I guess we better get the day on. So much to do, so much to see. Together. Hey!
Jesus Christ.
Darling.
Ah! About our relationship. Oh, is this the always present breakup button so that they maintain consent?
Go on.
Are you happy? Can I kiss you? Leave. Let's change the subject. Oh god, how fucking terrifying is that? About our relationship, yes? Let's change the subject. What? Are you happy with how things are portrayed?
If you're happy, I'm happy. Are you happy?
Deliriously.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Can I kiss you?
I was hoping you'd say that.
You can just do this at any time. God, they even do the sounds. God, they put a lot of work into that, huh? Hey, Scratch.
Sparks.
You probably can't do it mid... If there was anyone that you could do that mid-combat with... Well... Alright, everybody else, shall we continue? We have an ox to speak with. Yeah, I can't complain. That was good. That was very, very well written. Yeah. Like, it still feels like nighttime here, but that's just because, you know, something's wrong with the fucking sky. Okay, so we'll talk Damon again, because we didn't talk to him outside of the Karlak stuff. No, actually, I have to tell her the other thing.
What's on your mind?
You going to hell. I'm worried about what Damon said about your engine. Do we need to get you back to Avernus? Because I would take that over you blowing up.
Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the hells...
With me?
I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact.
Okay, but what if...
I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing.
It wouldn't be forever. We could return just long enough for us to find some solution.
You heard Damon. There is no solution. It's hell or bust. I choose bust. But I don't want to talk about this now. I've been given a huge gift. I can touch the people I love for the first time in a decade. And for the first time in a decade, there are people I care about all around me. Let me enjoy that. Please.
Yeah.
Thanks, soldier. I just want to celebrate this. At least for a little. Soldier?
You're gonna call me darling anymore?
What's on your mind?
Okay, it changes. That's alright.
Darling?
Okay, we're good. We're good.
It's you. What are the odds?
We spoke like 10 minutes ago.
So glad you're all right.
Yeah?
Well, as all right as any of us.
You just saw me kissing my girlfriend.
A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help.
Another trader. Are you the same Damon you were before, though? Scale mail +2. He does have new stuff. I kinda can't be bothered. He's got a lot of heavy armor stuff. Like, that's the thing. I'm not so sure I want to invest in replacement light armor for me, just because I know I'm going to change to heavy armor soon-ish. And everybody else got the Grimforge stuff. He's got Sword of Life Stealing, though. That could be an offhand for Astarion. Works with crits. Or the Undermountain King could be a offhand for Astarion, really. The Dark Fire Shortbow. Haste Bow. Can you cast that on other people? Like, how would that work? Could I give that to Karlach for her ranged and then have her cast haste on herself? But then that would use her turn. I think I'd rather cast it on her. Give it to Shadowheart. That's true. Huh? That's weird. And we could also get the Sword of Life Stealing instead of the Steelforged sword. Right, you need to press it twice. That might be all I do for now. Nothing else is jumping out.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Well, I'll ask you about interesting materials, but give me a second.
What now?
Because does this synergize with Organ Rearranger? Or does that only apply to attacks with the knife? Don't know. But it's a good set. Here are your melee options. The first 17 are salami.
What now? Need anything?
You would also check for hand crossbows. I did. I didn't see any crossbows at all. Got lots of bows. I didn't see any crossbows.
I'll be here if you need anything else. Need anything?
Interesting materials.
I can sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
I found this metal in a place called Grimforge. What do you make of it?
Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff. Well done keeping it to hand.
There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
You just gave me a suit of armor? Flawed Hell Dusk. Rare Heavy. Not bad. When you are hit by a foe within 2 meters, it might take fire damage. You take 1 less piercing. You got space to share, do you? Yeah. I'll save it for my future, maybe. Or for Shadow Hearts if I
should
weigh
speak
hers.
up. Need anything?
Yeah, I think I'd like to take Shadow Hearts because then me and Carla can have matching gear.
It's perfect. Really. Just a moment. I'll be able to work this one quickly.
Helmet. Let's go with the armor. 2 plus, +2 bonus to saving throws against spells. But you can use the Grimforge one 3 times, which is why you want to avoid eating it for Karlach. That might be better than what she has. The momentum is movement speed, which she doesn't use a lot because she's throwing things.
I've got a long road ahead.
Unless there's a reason against handing it to her. Does it fuck with her armor class or something? No, she's already got medium armor on.
What to do?
Need anything?
More Grimforge metal, which I think is the same pace 3 times. But
Well. I knew I smelled something. And I know just what to do with it. One moment.
All right. We get gloves. Your weapon attacks deal an additional 1 to 4. Your unarmed deal necrotic and inflict bleeding. Doesn't matter. Don't think we have anybody whose glove slot could benefit from those. Our glove slots are too much for premium.
Need anything?
Nope, you're done. Okay. Now let's speak to the oxen. Speak to the normal ones first. It's probably the last thing I'll do today because we are running out of time, but speak to the oxen first.
Glad to see you made it. I am. Indeed I am.
Glad to see you did too.
I remember you from the grove with the druid. I hoped to see you again. And now I have.
How'd you make it through the shadows?
On the double. One hoof quickly following the other.
That makes sense.
Moo.
It's toasty in here. It's...
Right, now the weirdo.
What's up for discussion?
No, still incapable.
Incapable of what?
Not for you to know.
You're the ox I met back in the grove. You were very hungry then. I saved you all, and now you have food. That's I thought that was persuasion. Still made it.
Well, come close. Your mind to mine.
Yeah, mind meld with an ox.
Are you satisfied?
What the free flying shit swizzles was that? Those are the least bovine thoughts I've ever seen.
Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out.
Is that a threat?
That's up to you.
Okay.
Good little hero.
Starion, what the fuck was that?
Hello. What can I do for you?
Ox?
Scurry on now.
I want to know what you are. Nope.
Scurry on now.
Let's keep doing it with his head.
Scurry on now.
Tell you what. It's the end of the stream, right? It's the end of the week. Save here, and that's my ending save for the week. Now that I've gotten my ending save for the week... why is this ox so injured?
Scurry on.
Why is it so healthy to begin with? But I want to know what you are.
I admire your ability to graciously suffer the frustration of your desires.
You're coming out of hiding, now!
All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
Where's Shadowheart? Oh.
I'm heating up. Incoming.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Put him up.
Oh, come on. Fuck. Hang on. Oh, come on! Don't ask me why we can throw the pitchfork, but we can't throw the fucking pole.
I don't think I'll ever look at an ox quite the same.
Ugh. Just when I think I've seen it all. At least it's dead now.
Whenever you deal fire damage, you gain arcane acuity for 2 turns. Increase duration by 2 each time the entity takes damage. It's got a magic hat. A magic ring for shape-shifting. Ha! Well, and some gemstones. Well, the thing is, I'm not keeping this. I'm going to reload. I just wanted to see what would happen.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Gods above and devils below. That ox was a bloody shapeshifter. Thanks for handling it.
That's all we get.
Need anything?
No. Yeah, so our go-to save is before we attacked the ooze ox. And we will go back to the universe in which the ox is alive when we come back on Tuesday. But oh man, what a stream that was. I'm a little anxious to get more Jaheira. Obviously we just got one scene with her, but I am so glad. Like, yeah, when I decided to go up the Grimforge ladder, it was to see if I could meet her faster. And I did. Anyway. And we got Carly. We got Jaheira, and damn it! If I had gone the other way, it would have been... I don't know where that entrance is. We haven't seen it. We would not have gotten to the inn as quickly. That was a good stream. Fare thee well, everybody. All I get for killing the ox is murder and a hat of +10 spell attack. Well, I mean, yeah, okay, so it's a good hat, but I don't give a fuck. We'll just see what happens with the ox later in the game. Fare thee well.